plans, and do you think that those are going in the right direction?
Yeah, let me just a follow-up question is still a question. So it was still two, but that's okay. Thanks. I like that though. Follow, that's why it's New York City. We haven't done any layoffs. We hope not to do any layoffs. And again, we have to see what Washington does because everything will be a factor of that. In terms of opening guidelines for businesses, they are set. You can find them on the website. They apply to every business across the state. It's one set of rules. There are no different rules for New York City than there are for Buffalo, than there are for Albany. I want to be able to say to every New Yorker, I believe it is safe to reopen. I believe it's safe for my kids. I believe it's safe for your kids. And we don't change what is safe from one place to another. So there are no different rules for New York City.
What?
Dude,
why has Niagara Falls opened?
They are going to use their voice, their skill, their talent to communicate better than I have. And they're going to be doing an ad that we're going to run from New York State to communicate to New Yorkers just what they said to you today, how important it is to do the testing and wear the PPE, and how it's part of our social responsibility, and it's also smart for individuals. You want to add anything to that, Chris, Rosie?
I would just like to say that in regards to his executive order that I'm so happy to hear about authorizing private small businesses to have someone leave if they're not wearing a mask. If we can have that precedent made, it's going to lessen also the anxiety of going into a store. It's going to lessen, hopefully, the fights that are breaking out in stores when someone sees someone without a mask. It's just, there's enough fear that's going around. And wearing a mask, really? Like we not just about respecting you, yourself, or your community and your fellow neighbors, but it's also respecting the store owners, and it's also decreasing the anxiety, because what's coming out of this pandemic, what a lot of people don't talk about, what the governor does talk about, is also the mental illness ramifications of all of this. When you see people lose their temper inside the stores, it's just because everyone's on their last nerves. Getting tested.
Because we don't have a job.
No. And you guys have been pumping people full of fear. You guys have been doing nothing but pumping people full of fear. Like, of course.
Being on your last nerve is mental illness now. That's mental illness. Being on your last nerve is you're mentally ill for being on your last nerve.
Washing your hands will decrease all of those anxieties, and giving the stores that authorization, I think, is, I hope and pray that.
Where did her papers go?
Forward, so that we don't have to Instagram videos of people just losing their mind.
Yeah, if I can add, Rosie's exactly right.
Well, in Brooklyn, I'm seeing probably.
Where in Brooklyn?
When has this guy been to
wear a mask?
Get out of here.
You know, just it's the kids really aren't wearing a mask, and you know, it's sad. It's sad that it's become that our health has become, you know, a sort of political issue. You know, it's almost it's a status symbol almost to not wear a mask.
No.
What? Wait. Can
in 6th or something like that?
All right, I just want people to know where their local Chick-fil-A is, you know what I mean?
Dude, and it was delicious. I went in there, first of all, there was no line. Usually there's a line out the door. There was like 2 people in line. The lady took my order. She was so nice, like as though this wasn't even happening. She did have a mask, but besides that, she didn't ask me what my mask was.
Eric, call your agent. Tell your agent to get you in touch with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is going to sponsor your store.
Dude,
let's do this. If Chris Rock can make money off it, so can you.
I want to know how much they're getting paid. If they're going to do advertisements,
seriously,
I want to know how much.
Seriously, we got to get.
I just don't understand it. Like you can't be like, well, it's like back in the day. Remember Diddy, all the celebrities just all saying, go vote. Of course they weren't. They were telling you to vote Democrat, right? They weren't saying like we really want everybody to vote. You had LeBron James wearing a Beto O'Rourke hat. And yeah.
I'm just hoping to help.
Yeah.
You know, I have complete trust in the governor, and you know, we're soldiers for.
I'm out of here, dude. You gotta stop it. I can't do it anymore. He says I have complete trust in the governor. He does not know what he's talking about. This is.
He said he's a soldier for the government. He said he's a soldier.
And he also said he's in Brooklyn, so he's not.
And he's not in Brooklyn. Get out. He's in Westchester if he's lucky.
Look at his gloves, dude. And the way they came out.
Chris Rock's driving around Brooklyn. Get out of here. I just want to know if he's like purposely trying to make himself.
I try to bring some levity into the equation, and I say, hey, do the right thing. Put your mask on. Come on, people.
So Rosie Perez grew up in my neighborhood where I live here in Williamsburg. Oh, she acts like she walks down to the bodega here in South Williamsburg to get some coconut water every day. Like, where is she? Is she out on the Hamptons? Like, where is she?
And why are they wearing matching hats? They're like...
Because they're legitimately scarecrows. They're legitimately scarecrows. Ridiculous.
Also, see what really boggles my mind. You know, we talk about how the communities of color, communities of low income and poor. When you step into the communities that are affluent, where you see hipsters and yuppies walking around without a mask, I go, what is it? Is it arrogance?
Defiance. Defiance to your stupidity. That's what it is.
No, this is they're trying to pin two communities against each other by those two words.
Yep.
Why would you have to mention the Yuppies? Where's Eric? What's the borough president? Eric, what's his name? Adams?
Eric Adams? Yeah.
Where is he? He should be on that panel.
They are totally trying to sow divide. She literally just said, when you go into the affluent communities and you see hipsters, they're not wearing a mask, they're arrogant. That's literally what she just said.
And saying that we're the ones. So now when I'm walking down the street and a bunch of black kids see me not wearing a mask, they're going to be like, you see that fucking yuppie with the long hair? He's the reason why the coronavirus is spreading. And now I'm going to have to yoke up 3 black kids on the street and go to jail for it. Is that what's going to have to happen to me? Because Cuomo paid off Rosie Perez to talk this dumb shit. This is what's God.
That's honestly, I feel like it's a racial, they're trying to start a race war for no reason. It's retarded.
But let me ask you guys this: do either one of you guys, and this is just an honest question because I have no idea, do you see a time when is Cuomo not going to be on television every single day? When is he?
When he's gone. When he's gone. When he's in prison.
He's not.
No, I'm serious.
He's going to be the next president. It's ridiculous. 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 He's going to be the Green New Deal president. I know it. I know these architects of the Green New Deal and the sane energy people and the pipeline people that are hardcore communists, and you would think would hate Cuomo. They love him. They love him. Let's finish this crap. They love him because they know that they got him. Let's finish this crap. Oh, God.
Who are not going to be affected? Okay, fine, that's your thing. But you're affecting me too. And I really do not understand. And people are not talking about that. You know, we're encouraging Latinos and African Americans to wear a mask, that come from, low-income communities. Well, you know what? Everyone needs to get on board. Everyone, put your arrogance aside. Put your ego aside.
Nope.
And come together.
Nope.
The governor said it's about humanity, So if anything that I could do, be a cheerleader, let Crease tell a few jokes to get people put a mask on, we will do whatever we can to be part of this campaign.
Also, just to reinforce Rosie's point, this is predominantly an issue with younger people. I think part of it is the way this